Good evening and welcome to the Surf City Town Council regular meeting at 6 p.m. So we're excited. We're going to call the meeting to order, and I'm going to ask Nick Adams from The Gathering to come up and lead us in our invocation, and following by John Koloski lead us in the pledge. If you would, please stand.
All right, guys, let's pray. Lord, thank you for an opportunity to meet. Thank you for everybody that's gathered here. Dear Lord, thank you for all the people that make up this town, dear Lord. Just thank you for this time. I pray that you just go before us in this time. Whatever decisions need to be made, dear Lord, I pray that it will be made with wisdom. And just thank you for the all the staff and people that make up this town and serve this town, that I just pray that you just continue to give them a heart of stewardship, dear Lord, and that they would just continue to do it, honoring and glorifying you, and know that when we serve the interest of you, we got nothing to lose. So just help them to do that in that way, and I look forward to what you're going to do in this town. I thank you for letting me be a part of it in any kind of way. And I just pray that you be with us in this meeting, and that you go before us in the things we have to do. We love you. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
At this time, I'm going to call up Sandy Moreau, and she has been, come on up, Sandy. Miss Sandy has been an outstanding chair of our Beautification Enhancement Committee. I'm also going to ask her to call up her committee and introduce her committee that's here with her today, and those that are not. And she's going to present the business and the home of the month, as well as a special presentation today.
Surprise. So to start off with our home and business of the month, every month we select a either through public nomination, or our committee drives around town and looks for all the gorgeous businesses and lovely homes in our community. We select a business and a home of the month. So for our business of the month this month, I would like to welcome Pat Davis from Surf City Coffee. I believe she told me she was going, oh, there she is. Sorry. Normally we have, oh, don't go away. Normally we have a certificate, but that with the holidays, we had a little snafu. So we're going to get that to you tomorrow when we do the photos. But I know that, Pat, your business has been awarded this award a few years ago for as beautiful as you have your landscaping outside. But this time we wanted to also present the award in recognition of some of the sponsorships that you've done of our last few street sweeps. And Pat donated all of the coffee that the folks enjoyed when they came out to do the street sweep. So thank you so much for that. And would you like to say a few words about?
Casual. The important thing about being a business in this community is giving back. And any way that I can do that, whether it be for you, Little Pink Houses or Hope, or helping people in need. That's what we need to be about as a community, and it blesses my heart to do it.
Well, thank you so much. And we will see you tomorrow around 4:30 for photos, and we'll give you your plaque at that time. Okay, thank you. And for our home of the month this month, it is Cheryl and Robert Mitchell at 1048 First Street. Sorry, I had the wrong address on here. And I don't believe that they're here. They live in Goldsboro, so they were unable to make it, but we will take some photos of their house and give them recognition online. So let's give them a little.
Absolutely.
All right.
It's all yours.
Get to see me for a little bit more. So in the past, believing that public art enhances our community, we have commissioned already 2 beautiful murals. One you'll see at the base of the roundabout as you come onto the island underneath the water tower, and the second is located at the Kinston Beach access. It's the bathhouse there. So both of these are unique and truly beautiful, taking an unattractive plain cement wall or building and turning it into a gorgeous work of art. For the last 2 years, the Beautification and Enhancement Committee has been working on a new type of public art project. It was the brainchild of one of our previous committee members, Michael Hill, and when we heard about it, our whole entire committee just jumped on board, and we were very excited about this, and we hope that you are too. This time, we're taking a page from some of the other communities who have had successful art projects and creating some standalone art pieces in the form of these large surfboards that will either live in front of a sponsor's business or be located in one of the public art spaces like Roland Avenue or some of our parks in the area. So to date, we have secured the sponsorship of 7 boards, including the one we're going to unveil tonight, and you'll soon see them out and about in the community. In the coming months, as each statue is completed and installed, we will share with you images and introduce the businesses and the artists and let you learn a little bit about each one. But tonight, we're here to unveil the first completed statue for the town of Surf City. It will stand proudly just outside the front doors of Town Hall. And the artist is Cricket Tempa. I'd like to have her stand up and wave to everybody. She's been working on a few of our upcoming surfboards, so you'll see her again and her artwork again. She's a resident here for about 7 years, and she owns Grasshopper Studios. And would you like to say a few words, Cricket? Come up, tell a little bit about.
Hi, I'm Cricket. I'm a local artist here in town. Been in North Carolina for a really long time, but Surf City for like 7 years. I'm never leaving, so you're stuck with me. Most of my art is ocean-based, which is marine life, and I know that's dear to my heart and conservation for the community. If I look familiar, it's because I am lucky enough to be part of Topsail Art Market. I'm an artist with them, and I've been with them for about 10 years down at the South End, and a lot of here in Surf City, which I'm really excited to be part of that community. Anyway, I have worked with some really cool businesses already on this project, and I'm super excited, and I hope our collaboration brings a little bit of color and creativity to the community. Thanks.
And here are a couple of other members of our committee. We have Jerry Iman and Richard Vesoff, and later after the presentation or at any time, if you see them in the community and you have questions, you're welcome to ask them any questions about this program. So now, without any further ado, we're going to unveil the town's surfboard. Ta-da! So as you can see, it's two-sided with the base. It has this beautiful backside as well. So, three-dimensional. And that's all I have. So if you have any questions about sponsorship or about becoming an artist for any of the boards, just reach out to one of us, and you can go on the town's website under the Special Projects tab. There is a little link that you can email us, and we will get back to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for all your hard work. All right, we'll move right on into the agenda. Do I have a motion to adopt the agenda?
I'll make a motion to adopt this agenda.
I'll second. Have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Next item, do I have a motion to approval of the consent agenda?
I'll make a motion as well to approve the consent agenda.
I'll second.
Have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries to approve the consent agenda. Next item is public comments. And Carla?
Richard Vesoff.
I'm Richard Veshoff, 2503 South Shore Drive. Come this March, I'll be a resident on the island for 8 years. Many changes, have happened in that time. One of the things that I know that all of us have just recently done is we've all paid our property taxes. And as far as on the island myself, I have an issue with our city employees chasing trash trucks and pulling cans back. I know that this is costing us money, and I've always taken care of my own cans, take care of my neighbors' cans when they're out and about. And as far as the rental properties and stuff, either the management companies or the owners, I believe, really should be taking care of that expense themselves. And I just think that we have a lot better things for our city employees to be doing than chasing trash trucks, and especially in the summer when we have 2-day pickups. So just kind of bounce that out there and see if maybe we can't find a way of having people be responsible for their own trash cans going in and out instead of the city having to foot the bill. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Richard. What, that's it? No one else signed up? Okay, we'll move on to public hearing, and Jeremy, this is our planning director. He will come up and present.
Thank you, Madam Mayor, members of council. Before you tonight is a proposed text amendment to the zoning ordinance Appendix A. This is more or less a housekeeping item. As you are aware, we require foundation and final surveys for new projects, new single family, any new build. Going through the ordinance, when the new ordinance was adopted, it is in a incorrect area. I don't believe it's in the right section. So I'm proposing to move it from Section 5.3 complexes to Section 3.8 zoning permit. It makes more sense to be in that location and adds clarity to anyone who is reviewing our zoning ordinance. The planning board heard this at their meeting in December, and then along with staff is recommending approval. I'll be happy to answer any questions.
Thank you. Do I have a motion to open the public hearing?
I'll make a motion to open the public hearing.
I'll second.
Have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries to open the public hearing. At this time, are there any questions or any public comments that would like to be heard? This is strictly a housekeeping. Yes, sir. Please come up. State your name and address, please.
Mike McCusker, 1016 South Topsail Drive. I would just ask if you all could explain that more definitively so us commoners understand what it is you're doing in clarity, so we understand how it affects us as taxpayers. Thank you.
To be honest, it affects you no way. The standards are not changing. They're the same standards. We're just relocating it in the ordinance from one section to the other where it makes sense when you're reading the ordinance. I've been with the town since May of last year, but from my understanding, for years, the town has required foundation and final surveys during construction. That's middle construction and then final. This just moves it to what staff believes is the correct location in the ordinance. The standards are not changing. There is no impact. There's no new requirements. It's the same as what we've been doing. So, yes, sir. Thank you.
Any other comments? If there are no other comments, at this time, do I have a motion to close the public hearing?
I'll make that motion to close the public hearing, Mayor.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries to close the public hearing. At this time, it is requested that the town council consider approval of the zoning text amendment as presented. Do I have a motion to do so?
I'll make a motion to do so.
I'll second.
Have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. There is no old business. There is no new business. At this time, we'll move into the manager's report, and I'll ask Cal Brewer to present.
Thank you, Madam Mayor, and good evening, council and members of the public. Got several items on here, just wanted to give you an update on. As you know, we are moving into our budget season. December 31st was a pivotal date for us, as that's when capital improvement items were due by department heads. As a reminder, this council reviewed the scoring criteria on that at your work session a couple weeks ago, and we will be reviewing those over the next couple of weeks, and we'll present those to you during your annual planning meeting at the end of January. As a reminder, we will then roll into departmental line items that'll be due by the end of February, and we work in this process moving forward. I mentioned it last month, but just wanted to bring it up again, is that the legislative priorities for the town is something that we do annually, and we are in year 2 of the state legislative cycle. And then also establishing or renewing federal legislative priorities will be something that comes before you at your next work session. So if you have items, or if you talk to constituents in the community that are having issues with something that we can potentially work on their behalf, we'll be happy to do that. So just a reminder for council and staff for the legislative cycle. We have another excellent stormwater project that is about to start very soon, which is our Roland Avenue stormwater project. The contract was awarded actually it was the contractor that did our Seahorse project, and we are securing the necessary signatures for final approval. The project is slated to kick off soon after the Martin Luther King Jr. holiday weekend, and will force the closure of the Roland Avenue North Shore South Shore Drive intersection while work is being completed. So that's a busy intersection in town. This is probably the most favorable time for us to do it, but never convenient for everybody. This project will replace the asphalt in that intersection with pervious pavers and a catch inlet to divert the roadway flooding that occurs in that location. And the project will visually appear similar to the Seahorse Avenue project. There are some components that won't be the exact same, but the end result from the public eye will be the intersection being replaced with the pervious pavers.
What's the time? I mean, it's going to take.
It's about 2-month project. So our goal is to have that completed by the time that the weather in earnest gets warm for everybody.
Okay.
The Waterline Resilience Project, we've been talking about this a lot. Last time I updated the board on this, we had an unsuccessful bid of that project. However, we are at the point where we have received a favorable bid, which is under the engineered cost estimate for it, and it is anticipated to bring that to you at your next work session. With this project, the town requested an add alternate bid for segment 7 of the multi-use path, which runs from Roland Avenue up North Shore to Dolphin Street. That too came in under engineer cost estimates. Staff will bring both projects to the board for consideration, and staff is beginning to work on the communication plans for the project, as it will impact areas of the Island Town Center. Specifically Old Roland, or where the old swing bridge came into town, and then of course property owners along North Shore Drive, as we work within the right-of-way to replace that old water line there. So we will have a communications plan with that, and we will start addressing that for folks. Our annual planning meeting is coming up, so that's scheduled January 28th through the 30th. And will be located here at the Surf City Municipal Complex. Similar to years past, the meeting will be facilitated through a partnership with the UNC School of Government. The planning meeting will allow council to review recent accomplishments, assess current challenges and opportunities, and set priorities for the year ahead. During the meeting, council will review the town's financial outlook and long-term planning needs, hear input from department directors, advisory boards, and community engagement efforts, update and prioritize objectives within the town's strategic plan, identify key initiatives and capital projects to guide future budgets, discuss accountability, transparency, and how progress will be shared with residents. And the meeting will help guide town projects, investments, and budget development, while ensuring responsible use of public resources in alignment with the community values. The mobile app, trying to continue to get the word out on the Surf City mobile app, as this can serve as a primary source of information regarding all things Town of Surf City related. The reliance on Code Red for non-emergency communications will cease and transition to the mobile app, as well as our website, social media, and other forms of communication will take place of some of the messaging that was going out on Code Red. Once again, I can't stress enough for oceanfront property owners, please visit the Topsail Island Shoreline Protection Commission's website at tispc.org to learn more and sign the property owner acknowledgement form. Contractors will be back in the spring, and without the proper approvals, they will not be able to treat Vitex on properties. So we are pleading with property owners or those that know property owners that are unaware about this project to please sign off on that waiver so that our contractors can come in and treat that Vitex. The Coastal Storm Risk Management Project, the town remains in contact with specifically Congressman Rouser's office to assist in getting the concurrence approval from the Army Corps of Engineers Coastal Storm Risk Management Project. Things have been stagnant in Washington, D.C., specifically in the Assistant Secretary of the Army's office and Office of Budget and Management. As soon as I hear anything, I will let everyone know. I will say that Congressman Rouser's office has been extremely attentive to this, and they are trying to work through the bureaucracy of those two agencies to get our project moving forward. So as important as it is to us, we're trying to convey that same message to the powers that be in D.C. It's just been a little bit difficult. And just to let everybody know, let the board know that the town has received a notice of appeal of a recent Board of Adjustment decision regarding the appeal of an administrative decision on the Boney property along NC 50. Staff is working with legal counsel to satisfy the court's request for records of the hearings and will continue to comply until this matter is resolved. The order requires that the town furnish the requested documents by January 21st. Which we fully plan on complying with, but just wanted to let everybody know that this is the property just adjacent to the Surf City Bridge on the left, I should say west of Sweet Alicious, where there was a carnival that was set up there. The town issued a violation. The applicant appealed that violation. The Board of Adjustment voted to deny the appeal, and then that denial is now being appealed to Superior Court in Pender County. So that is the status of that case. It's been going on for several months now. And with that is the conclusion of my report, Madam Mayor.
Thank you, Cal. This time I'm going to turn it over to our town attorney, Brett DeSelms.
Kyle did a great job giving my report. Said exactly what I was going to say. Well, this will probably last several months before we have finality. And of course, once we have finality on it, we'll update the public on what the judge decides. But this is just part of the appeal process. So we'll keep you updated.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Andy Pleil.
I get to go first again. All right. In the consent agenda and line item 8, we resolved to appoint 3 new people to the beautification committee, and I think it's important that we recognize those folks. Barb Wesselman, if you're here, Kim Padishall, and Renee Bennett. Congratulations. Thanks for volunteering, and Sandy, you got 6 more hands. All right. Mr. Vassoff, I share your concern because I live on the island. My trash carts are returned back to my door or my house routinely, and it doesn't fail to be in a place that requires me to move them again. So I have a lot of respect and admiration for the guys from the city that are doing this, but I don't think in the pocket communities it's quite as necessary as perhaps it is on the main thoroughfares, which the problem there was what prompted this whole thing to go on. And I'd like to ask Kyle Brewer to engage with sanitation to think about Is there a way to modify this process to reduce costs by reducing the number of cans that need to be done? And if there is a way to manage through a billing process back to those rental house owners who are probably at greatest need for this kind of service. So that's, I ask you that. And the last thing I want to just comment on is the town just completed a system development fee review to determine what it costs us to put in a new house on sewer and water. And this system development fee is something that's charged for new development, not for existing development. It helps offset the cost of the infrastructure that we need to support water and sewer. The approval of this new fee schedule has to go through a public comment process. That's coming up. I understand that perhaps as early as February it will be part of the agenda. So if you're at all interested in this, I would advise you to take a look at the agenda. If you have comments, questions about the process or what's in that report, let me know, and I'll try to do my best to help you. And if you have an opinion, please do come to the public hearings and let us hear your perspective. So that's all I have to say. And thanks for coming. And 6 o'clock isn't too bad.
Thank you, Andy. John Koloski?
That's all I have to say is thanks for filling the seats tonight for our first 6 o'clock meeting, and we'll see how the next 6 months goes. Thank you all for coming.
Thank you, John. Hugh Cannady?
I'm very excited to see so many people here tonight. I hope this is an ongoing thing, and I just want to wish everyone a happy new year and looking forward to 2026, and I hope you are also. Thank you.
Alicia?
Thank you, everyone, for coming out, and like he said, hopefully we continue this trajectory of having so many behinds and seats, but it's a short meeting tonight, so it was a good one to get everybody started. Hopefully you're ready for the longer ones to come, but Happy New Year and Merry Christmas, and that's it.
Trudy Solomon?
Yes, I'm excited about the new year and our new council. Just the group is changed a little bit. We'll have our retreat later this month, and that'll be us in a room for 3 days looking at each other and discussing a lot of subjects, and that's really one of my favorite things, that we get to have a lot of discussions about a lot of important topics that we cover throughout the year, but we're going to dig into all of it at once, of course, and make sure we're focused on the right initiatives. And I appreciate some of the strategic meetings that we've had to involve your comments, and I just encourage everyone to stay abreast of that, whether it's following. I think our public information office is doing a great job of having a strategic plan for social media releases and lots of frequent updates. Each week there's a plan for them to advertise certain things and keep up with that. That's really up, if you're into social media, that's really up to you to, if it's not showing up your feed, to please search on it, make sure you're seeing it, because it is there, and you can say, well, I didn't see it, and I have that problem too sometimes with certain accounts, but please, I encourage you to look for it. It is there, and there's people who spend a lot of time and energy to put that information together on all kinds of topics. I think it was really lovely to start our first meeting off this year with this beautiful piece of artwork. So I was on the beautification committee at one time, and I know that group is doing a lot of good things, and there's many things around the town that they've been extremely successful at. I really like seeing this project too. But anyway, I know we have the resources. With the new year, we have a lot of initiatives. I hope it brings a lot of hope to people. We have a lot of resources and intelligence and wisdom available, and so I hope we can have effective communication and fruitful conversations so that we can come about and do what everybody wants to see done in the town. So, thank you.
Thank you, Trudy. I want to say thank you to all of the town council members that have that take your time out to be here and take the hours away that it takes to put together workshops and town agendas and so forth, and to move forward with a bright new year. We went to the Dolphin Dip on January 1st, and it wasn't just a dip. I would say it was seeing all the excitement that day and the cheer and from our residents to the visitors that come to town, the neighbors, your families that were all there. It is a deep dive into our community that, as far as this, it's not a like, it's a dive that you invest in our community, and we appreciate it. It's nothing that goes unnoticed, and so thank you all again for showing up here tonight. 2026 is going to be great. We hope that you continue to come back to the 6 o'clock meetings and give your input to this town. So with that being said, do I have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn, Mayor.
Second.
A motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign.